What's going on, everyone? Johnny here with DegenPullz. Welcome back to the channel. And today we settle the debate. Beckett or PSA? PSA or Beckett? Who should you use to submit your collectibles? For us, the answer is now as clear as glass, and we will share facts with you before giving you our opinion. And you guys are free to make any decisions you'd like at the end of this video. Now, before we start, I will shamelessly ask you to hit that subscribe button down below so you can follow us on our adventures in this hobby. And it will just help us out. So yeah, hit that subscribe button down below. And here we go. So before we start, either company, guys, grading is essential in this hobby. So no matter which company you choose, you should definitely choose to grade your collectibles. It will add value to them, and not only that, it will preserve them from getting damaged in the future. So I highly recommend it, whether you choose PSA or Beckett. So real quick, before we jump into the facts, I have a 2-card PSA reveal for you here today. So this was an error that happened with PSA on our previous 2-card reveal. If you've watched our YouTube videos, you already know what these are. We have a RJ Barrett Silver Prism PSA 10 and a 2016 Kyle Lewis Bowman Draft Auto, numbered to 75, PSA 9. So these came a few weeks ago, and the labels on these were reversed. So the Kyle Lewis label was on the RJ Barrett, and the RJ Barrett label was on the Kyle Lewis. We made a video about it, and we got a response. So I'll show you guys the facts, and then I'll come back and I'll give you my conclusion and leave you guys to make your own.
So now I'm going to show you guys a few events that happened over the last few months that really swayed my decision and helped me choose one company over the other. The first event was on November 12th. There was a post about BGS having fake slabs out, to which Beckett responded, "We are aware of the situation and have already taken actions to protect the brand/service. If you look closely, there are differences with these cases/labels, so be sure to buy wisely." Now, in this statement, they don't mention what these differences are. They don't tell the buyers what to look out for. They don't tell the collectors or the hobby what to be careful with. They just said that they're aware of the situation and have taken actions. Very vague comments, but these weren't really enough to sway us towards one company. We thought that it didn't really affect us, and we continued submitting to BGS. But then after that, we received one of our first orders back, and there was a huge error. We had chosen to get 100 cards with subgrades on the 30-day service, and they sent us back 100 slabs with no subgrades. So here's an email thread that I had with my rep down there. I left his name out because I didn't want anybody to get in trouble. So on October 30th, I wrote to him, "Hello, I received my order last week and there was an issue with it. When I had submitted the order, I chose the option for 100 cards with subgrades. At the time of the submission, the price was different than it is now. When I opened the box, I noticed that there weren't any subgrades on the order and I was charged the same price for it. Can you please tell me what happened and how we can fix this issue?" So he says, on the same day, he replied, "Johnny, this is something that I need to check and I will get back to you on what needs to be done. Thanks." Perfect. So I write back to him on November 20th. So between this time, October 30th and November 20th, he's contacted me by phone, letting me know that the only thing that they can do is issue a $500 refund, which was the price difference at the time for 100 cards with subgrades or no subgrades. So they were just they would just be able to issue that refund for me, which was $500. So I followed up with him on November 20th. "Hey there, we spoke on the phone about this issue and you mentioned you would process a refund. Do you know if the refund has been processed yet? I'm not seeing it reflect on my credit card statement." So this must be maybe a week, maybe 10 days old since we spoke on the phone. November 25th, I follow up again. "Hey, I just wanted to follow up on the refund you mentioned on the phone. Can you tell me when it's been processed?" November 30th. So this is like a nice big chunk of time between each email. Refund process would take a month. We have noted in the system. Thanks. I mean, just right there, that was like a huge red flag for me, because I know that a refund doesn't take a month to process, but you know what? Maybe they operate in different ways. Again, he mentioned the refund before this November 20th refund email. So I was expecting it maybe the first 2 weeks of December. So I'll just move forward. December 14th. This is me reaching out to him again and following up. Hey, it's been close to 1 month since you called me telling me you were going to refund me, and I still haven't gotten the refund on the account. What's the status of the refund? There is no answer for a full week. On December 21st, 1 week later, hey, can you check on my account and tell me why I have not been yet refunded as we discussed over the phone? So this is like 4 times I'm following up with my rep without him reaching out, not a single time. On December 23rd, Johnny, you have been refunded to your credit card, ending in whatever, thanks. The refund appeared, if not the same day, 1 day after, so I knew it was just a question of sending the money out at that point. So this entire process was about 2 months long for them to correct their mistake. And let me show you why I'm not really happy with that correction, but there's really nothing I can do at this point. At the time of submission, 100 cards with a 30-day option cost $15 per card. So they gave me a refund for making it $10 per card. That seems fair, but if you're in the hobby, you know that the value of a card with subgrades is a lot greater than one that without subgrades. So if we fast forward to today's prices, the 30-day submission for 100 cards is $20 per card with subgrades and $10 per card with no subgrades. So on that order alone, I probably lost, I'd say, anywhere between $500 to $1,000 US in value. Because of the way they chose to handle it. Now let's fast forward. There was an error with PSA, as you guys saw at the beginning of this video. At the time, we received the cards, and I did a reveal. We put it up on our channel, which had, we don't have that many subscribers, but if you haven't yet, subscribe to our channel. We'll really appreciate it. We must have been at about 200 subscribers. So we put this video out, 96 views. PSA let us down on our 2-card submission. So let's just click on this. Again, only 96 views. And once we put it out, David Steinberger reached out from PSA. Hello, I work from PSA, calling you now. I didn't even see the comment. I just saw the phone rang and it was a number I didn't recognize. So I answered, and he introduced himself. He apologized for the error. He explained himself, and he offered to take care of everything from A to Z, from shipping back to fixing the labels to getting them back to me. So I said, perfect. Everything was great. So he sent me the email with all the instructions to follow. I was really busy that week, maybe for a week and a half. So he was concerned, and he called me on the phone to follow up 3 times in that week. Now let's just go back to this email thread with Beckett. I had to follow up, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 times with my rep over the course of 2 months. In this situation with PSA, David reached out 3 times in the same week, and it was just to see if I had that tracking number, if I had gotten everything ready. And, it was my fault at that point. I explained to him, look, I've been a little busy with life. I'm going to get it into you. But I do appreciate somebody from PSA reaching out to an account that has such, little subscribers. And, it was just a 2-card mistake versus an 100-card mistake, and how they decided to go about dealing with it.
All right, so you guys have the facts now. Let me give you guys just a little bit more information. Our train of thought in all this was we saw how expensive cards were getting, and we wanted to generate an extra form of revenue to continue appreciating the hobby and collecting without it hurting our pockets too much. So we were really looking for max value. PSA 10 was always our goal. So whatever I looked through and searched for that was not a PSA 10, but was better than a PSA 9, I opted into sending to Beckett, hoping for it to come back a BGS 9.5. Now, there was also mentioned on their website quicker turnaround times, but we know that that's not really the case. Even though they do mention quicker turnaround times than PSA, both companies are in a little bit of a jam right now, which is understandable. But given all the information that we provided to you, Beckett will not be getting any more of our service, I guess of our business, if it is. PSA is going to be getting the rest of our business from now on because of the way that that situation was handled. I know there are a lot of you that are small accounts that that you see this and you're like, okay, well, it can't happen to me. It might not. That's how we thought starting off. And, a 2-card submission led to an error, and then a 100-card submission led to an error. Both those errors were handled completely differently. And, that is why PSA is really a lifelong brand for us now. We will live, breathe, and preach PSA from now on. And, I hope you guys can see it the same way we have been seeing it, or share your experiences with us to let us know which company you prefer. But again, our opinions are pretty strongly set on PSA right now. We really appreciate what they did for us and how they handled the situation. And as for Beckett, well, I hope they can get their shit together because at the end of the day, they've been doing good things over the last, I don't know how many years they've been in operations, but I don't think they're anywhere near the level of PSA. So guys, the debate is over. It's PSA all day. If you haven't already, smash that subscribe button down below for more content and adventures in the hobby that we share. We love to share these with you guys, and that's pretty much it. So Johnny here, I'm out. See you guys.